Okay. Hi, good evening, everyone. This is client Centric Property Anna Ng, and today we are very lucky to have with us Miss Brenda Lim. Later, I'll share more with you about her. But before we do that, I would like to guide Brenda how we share this thing forward. Hang on, eh? So,
Thank
Brenda,
you.
now I'm going to share this to my profile, and then
Yes.
after that, I'll WhatsApp you the link so that you can share to your own page as well. Hang on a second, eh?
Sure.
Brenda, you're on mute. You have to unmute yourself. Hang on, eh?
I know. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'm talking to my son.
Okay, sorry. Just a minute. Let me share to my side. Then 我就可以给你啊 to you. Okay. Options. Copy. Okay. So I'm putting the link. Yes. Okay, so Brenda, you will see the link appearing in your WhatsApp that you can share over to your Facebook page or Facebook profile.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, so just make sure that you are not muted at any point in time because our audience will be hearing from you. They will be excited to hear
Sure.
from you and your expertise in also early childhood child care, right?
Yes.
Okay. So once you are done with the sharing, let me know. Then I'll do a formal introduction for you.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah. I just make sure that my site is already sharing on my profile page. Yes, very good. I see you and you see me.
Oh, is it really? You saw me? Okay.
I see you and you
yes.
see me. Okay, so Brenda, just to let you know for this broadcast, right? Sometimes the audience may ask you some questions. If you're comfortable to answer, you can answer them as well. I will flash the
Sure.
comment on the banner below, as you can see. Okay, so if you're comfortable, then you can answer. If not, then maybe we'll ask them to contact you after this so that they can find out from you more. Okay.
Sure.
Okay, so okay, so thanks for having us tonight. So tonight we're actually very lucky to have with us Miss Brenda Lim. She's actually a very I would say is a veteran in the educational field. Her passion has always been in it, and she is an education coach that helps children to realize the full potential in the style of learning. Additionally, she also helps parents to identify the learning needs of their children so that they can be a supportive pillar in the children's educational development. So after joining Mindchamps Holding, Brenda also expanded her skills from coaching students to family coaching. She upgraded herself to be a certified facilitator with focus on the family so that she can help parents identify the learning needs of the children. And she further upgraded herself to pursue more self-development courses to benefit more families on the services. So despite her traumatic past, Brenda didn't want the negative experiences determine her future. She constantly nurtured positive upbringing in her three children so that they will be equipped in their own journey of life. She also managed to achieve top 5 awards for 5 consecutive years in Mindchamps for sales and services. So Brenda's dream is to serve the community, and she found her place in Women of Courage Asia. She also used her skills as a facilitator to help run the monthly empowerment meetings. She also served as a mentor to the girl at the Singapore Girls' Home. So, welcome. Let us
Thank you.
welcome Brenda here.
Thank you for the fantastic introduction, Anna. It's so detailed. Yeah.
So, Brenda, I am quite impressed. You really have a lot of experience. It's not just about childhood education, but you also have sales and service in this aspect.
Yes.
So,
In fact, yes.
how did you come to this career at this point?
First of all, I must disclaimer, whatever that I'm going to share tonight is really a humble sharing. And first of all, thank you, Anna, for this opportunity. It has been a while that I come on Facebook Live since CB. It's really it's really a pleasure to be able to share my humble experience over the last 14 years with Mindchamps. How did I start with Mindchamps? It's really I always believe it is a divine calling from God. Why I say that? Because when I studied the word vocation, the meaning of vocation is divine calling. When I stepped into Mindchamps, I came because of my son. I wanted to search for something that is different and that will motivate him to prepare his PSLE. So that was where, when I came back home, I was analyzing the whole program, and my husband actually asked me, why don't you join them as a, education advisor? So there I was thinking, no, it's not something that I want, because then I was actually a netball coach into the school. Yes, coaching the girls. So I was very comfortable because I love sports. Okay, excuse me. So that was where, but I was saying, if the person call me tomorrow or within this week, maybe I will respond. And lo and behold, the person really called me and asked, would you like to also consider joining us? Because I think you should be in the education field. That was where I tell you, my hair all stands up. It was that very day that after I mentioned. So that was where I stepped into Mindchamps, and until today is 14 years and never regret. The passion is growing. I must say it's really growing. Yeah.
Wow, my hair also stands because
Yes,
I felt like you said special divine calling.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I believe when the person call you to ask you to join in this education sector,
Yeah.
they must have really been very impressed with you. They really feel the essence of you as an educator, right?
Not really. Then I was just a netball coach, and I was like, I don't know anything about sales or services, Anna, to be very honest.
Okay.
Although I did some property, sales before, but I was never a full time, and it was like touch and go, that kind. Yeah. So I took when I stepped into Mindshare, I took it as services, not as a sales job. It's more of introducing what is good for the students. Of course, along the way, then we recognize that, yes, actually, every day, every one of us are selling something, right?
Mm,
Yeah, so that's where I got to equip myself towards parenting, because to me, everything starts from the family.
I
Yeah,
see. I see.
yeah.
So I believe all these years, you might have found something really interesting that gave you maybe a how should I put it? That gave you a very firm feeling that this is the job that you should anchor and the career you should anchor to, that you die hard also won't go. Is there any particular incident that made you feel this way to anchor even more strongly to this career that you have been having?
Okay, to be very honest, of course, in every line there is a ups and down. There were times where I wanted to leave Mindchamps, or wanted to slow down, or wanted to explore into other career. I did actually set up other business before, but at the end of the day, my focus is still back to Mindchamps, for a particular reason. If I can really think about it, is really seeing the life transformation of students. I do have parents who send me texts, or even students call me and thank me after their exam and share with me their result, or even if they did not achieve what they wanted, but that joy that I've tried my best, Miss Brenda, or so. And then a few years later, when parents send me text, say, hey, Brenda, I just want to share with you, although after 3 years, my son top 15 in the school, that kind of thing. And I want to give credit to my champs for nurturing him since preschool, or nurturing him in the enrichment. So things like that, that is what is moving me. And I can say that so far in my champs, I never drag my feet to work. In the past, when I was working in those 9 to 5 full time, yes, I did. And I always think that how I wish tomorrow is Saturday instead of Monday, right? All of us we do have that kind of feeling.
Yeah, days,
In
yeah.
my chance, yeah, I never, because all the more when I look forward to go to the preschool and I can see a few particulars, little chance that I really love to hug them. Wow, I tell you, that is something that you just look forward to it. Yeah, that is the kind of joy that I look forward to. Of course, now that COVID-19 cannot hug them, really miss them because we can't even enter into the school when they are in the school. So,
Yes.
yeah, so I guess this is what it keeps my passion going. And instead of the passion dies, it actually grow, yeah.
Do it want to do more for them, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Something I admire about you is always that your never say die attitude,
I
and you
never.
always make things work. So
I
just now,
never say quit also until I never
yeah,
give up until you said no.
just now I was actually very stressed, but after I talk to you, I really feel so much better. You are really such a living person that with a lot of positivity. So now I want to check with you, Brenda. During this course of career, right? I believe you all have some special programs that perhaps you may want to share with us.
Sure. Maybe
Mm,
you can share the slides of all the programs that we have.
okay.
In fact,
Allow, ah,
I want to take this opportunity to explain to a lot of parents out there. A lot of parents thought that my child is just preschool, just because many parents see the 40 preschool all over in Singapore, so they always surprised that, you mean my child have this? You mean my child have enrichment?
mm,
Yes. In fact, in 1998, Sydney, Australia, that is where
mm,
my champ started our enrichment. And what we have is our specialized program, learning techniques. Learning techniques that can be applied to the different subjects. And
okay.
in 2002, when we moved our headquarters into Singapore, we brought along this specialized program.
Okay.
So preschool only started when? 2008. I joined
Ah,
my team in 2006. So
oh,
2008, 12 years ago, then we started the preschool. But because it boomed so fast with the support of our existing parents, a lot of them actually, see the transformation of their children and enjoy learning in school. So that is where they, always refer their friends. We are so thankful to our existing parents. And so from there, that is how we bloom to 40 today. So
40 branches.
yes, 40
Oh,
centers
that's
in Singapore.
amazing
Of
in
course, we
Singapore, right?
also we also
Yeah.
branch out back to Australia, Dubai, all this. But
Oh,
right here, we actually have our own,
mm,
very own enrichment, which all the way from as young as they are a N1. Yes, we have reading, writing program. Are you able to share the slides?
okay. I will share the
Yeah,
slides now,
yeah,
right? Hang
beautiful.
on a
Thank you.
second.
We have all the way from N1 to secondary school, which is what is amazing to many parents that, hey, I didn't know you have secondary school program, or I didn't know that you have even performing arts. We do have performing arts, yeah, program.
Is this the one,
In,
Brenda? Can you see?
cannot see.
Cannot see. How come?
Yeah,
Hang on a second. Let
no
me try
worry.
again.
Yeah, you can go back and then do it again like what you did earlier.
Hang on a
Uh,
second. Let me try
yes.
again.
No worry, as you try, I can still talk. It's all in my fingertips.
Thank
So
you
for
very much.
So for N1, we have reading and writing program, and then all the way to P1. And we have writing program for those who are K2 and above.
Is this okay, Brenda? Can you see
No,
the
it's not okay. Yeah,
still not okay? Yeah.
not okay. Yeah.
Cannot see. Okay. How cannot see? Oh, I should check the other one also. Hang on.
So for those who are parents who love your children to do some acting, theater, we have our performing arts. Yes, you got
This
it.
one, right?
Just have to enlarge it. Yes.
Enlarge, huh?
Well done, Nina.
Let me
Don't be
see.
stressed. We are just sharing.
I see
You
the.
can enlarge to slides so that it's clearer.
Hang on. View.
Yes. So as you can see, we also have my champion, my theater. And for those who are P1, P2, we have learning techniques all the way to secondary school. And parents who are very concerned, especially this period of time, for subjects, because next year PSLE, yes, you got it.
Is it
Next year,
okay?
yes, perfect.
Okay.
Anna, are you aware that next year PSLE is a bit different?
Next year PSLE. How come next year
Yes.
PSLE is a bit different?
Yeah, yes. Next year, this year P5 batch, they will be experiencing a different way of calculating, which is instead of the former, ABCD is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, that kind. Yeah, I share in my Facebook page. If you want to know more, all this information is in my Facebook page. Later on, can share the link and then can just join my Facebook page to, like and join, and a lot of information about parenting style, knowing your child, love language, all this is shared in the Facebook page. Yeah.
Okay.
So with that, okay, your netball coach, that one actually blocked my number. It's okay. We can
Block
share
the
another
number. Okay,
slide.
let me try again. Let
Never
me see.
mind. We can share the next slides.
Okay, hang on. Let me share the next slide with you.
Sure.
The next slide will be. Okay, will we look at this one?
No,
we haven't shown your face, no? The one with your face. You want me to share that one
sure,
first?
sure.
Is this? Can you see this? No, still cannot. Hang on.
Not yet.
Share screen.
So parent out there, if you're also looking for holiday program for your children, because this period of time, I think none of us can travel except those of you who are traveling for business. Yes, Mindchamps, we have holiday program. And I'm going to give you a special code tonight. With this code, you can get 20% saving. If you go online, you get maximum only 10% until end of this month. But with my code, you can get 20% saving. Having said that, what is
the right one?
yes, this is
Okay.
about me, yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I'm an education and parenting coach. Of course, I'm also a co-founder and for Class Living as well as Women of Courage Asia. What is the Women of Courage Asia? Anna has been mentioning, right? We volunteers to go to Singapore Girls Home, and Anna, we just got our tag to women prison. Yes. Approved, yes. And next week we are going to have our training with women prison, and the next step is to move into women prison to inspire and to have our program shared with them. And we are going to inspire and prepare many of our women in the Women of Courage Asia to also move into women prison together with us to inspire. Yeah, so be prepared, Anna.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Brenda.
So during, like Anna mentioned earlier, I always would like to upgrade myself so that I'll be more equipped and can be of more service to the parent, as well as helping to nurture their champs, their children with more coaching. So I actually took a lot of
certification.
To develop for self-development, like not just join focus on the family and to be certified as their facilitator. I myself and also NLP practitioner.
And
therapy
timeline. Therapy practitioner.
Yes, as well as anagram trained too. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, this ACTA cert is very in right now.
And
a lot of people are looking for this.
ACTA has changed and upgraded their name, but I took it like at least many years back when I was started with Mindchamps. I thought that I should be trained in area of life skill, whatever. So I actually went into school to do life skill training too. So
do you remember roughly how long was it that you took to achieve this ACTA cert?
It was 8 certs. So 8 certs altogether, I completed it within 3 months.
3 months?
Yes, I think so.
Wow.
I went every day. Yeah, okay, for me is, I believe in this. You want to do it, just do it. You don't dilly-dally and, procrastinate. So I myself finish up, and then to be more equipped and to be prepared. I never know that it could be a stepping stone, and indeed, that is a stepping stone for me today to bring the program into women prison, right? So
To
nothing
empower
is,
more women, right?
yes, no experience is wasted. Yeah.
Wow. So I feel that with all your certification, you will be very much sought after. And then in fact, all these things that you have learned, you can really impart and impact more lives and more people.
Sharing from experience for me.
Yeah, not just the children, even the parents, right?
Uh,
I believe
mm,
so. Mm.
with the experience in Mindchamps, why I go into parenting is I believe actually whether our children is successful or not, do well or not. Yes, maybe some of us say 天才, born with it or what, but it's not. It's really about nature versus nurture, and the nurturing parts come from where? Parents, we are the first teacher. Parent, we are the first role model. We are their first that they look up to. We whether we walk the talk or not, children look up to us. So that is where I will always go into that to share with parents that yeah, your child may not be doing well now. How is your parenting style? Which it boils down to what kind of environment we have at home, negative or positive. So if we can just change a little the way we talk, the way we either you
Behave.
want to shout or you want to, it's really about humbling ourselves down to step into their shoe and understand from their perspective. Yes, I mean, there are times where it come to my neck too. I scream and shout. Like I always tell people, outside we are all angel, our children are all angel, but once you close the door, they become devil. Same, we can be the queen, princess outside, but the moment we step into our house, we close the door, we scream and shout at our children. Correct now? Everybody experiences that.
Frustration,
So,
frustration.
yeah. So I gone through that. That is why I felt that, hey, is this the best way? Is this the best approach? If not, then why don't I upgrade myself and go and learn from other parents? That is where, when I became a facilitator, I realized that I am not teaching, I'm actually learning. I'm learning a lot from the parents out there sharing with me, pouring out with me. So that's why I want to always make sure that before they leave my coaching session as a family, even if at the end of the day they don't take out any Mindchamp program, at least they bring back 1 to 3 tips that can smile. Why? Because at the end of the day, parents all can smile when their children behave well, they can do well. Whether they score the best or not, it's not important. At the end of the day, it's the conduct and the value that is in the children. Yeah.
So
You may
Brenda,
want to sorry.
I believe you're someone who walks the talk, but just to understand you a bit
Trying
further,
to.
you have three children, right? You mentioned.
Yes, I have 3 children.
How old are they right now?
My youngest is 21. My oldest is a girl, 28, and I have one who is 26. Yeah, he's
20.
having his exam now in the room.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay. No wonder, no wonder you know so much about parenting and children, how they
yeah.
behave and stuff.
So can you imagine? I've gone through the girls, the boys,
Yes,
the
yes.
puberty, and still, I'm telling you, I'm still going through it now, learning to understand them better. That's why I went to study anagram, because love language doesn't really apply for them anymore. I mean, here and there, yes, but not all. But anagram will works better now to understand what is their personality, what type are they, and how. Actually, I'm learning a lot from my children. Seriously, even things like this, all the ring light, all this bought by them. Yeah, so they are my teacher now. Yes, yeah.
Okay, so
Actually, Anna, you can just share that slide. Yeah, that is
is it the one with the QR code?
Ken, yes.
Hannah?
As
Okay.
I was sharing just now, I want to give our parents who took the time to log in to listen to us, I want to give them the promo code if they are looking at sending their children for our holiday program. At least they can get a better saving. Okay, this is a QR code that you can scan for a complimentary reading and writing assessment or coaching session for those who are K2 all the way to secondary school. Come as a family. Don't worry. Don't go and think about, wow, what must take our program or whatever, or must go to our preschool. No, just come and join the session together. I want to learn from you as much as you are learning from me. We can all learn together, and at the same time, let me have an understanding of your child by doing all the assessment. Knowing your child learning strength, like whether your child is a visual, audio, or auditory, or kinesthetic, or is a reader. These are all very important to help them in terms of their learning ability. Right. So from there, whatever tips that I can share, I will just give it. Yeah. So yeah. So this is my
I'm reading that, and I see that wow, it's something like a reading and writing assessment for
yes.
them
It's a
to
very
check.
comprehensive. I will actually do all the way from reading, writing, speaking, and listening skill. Why? Because the competency of a language is actually based on these four aspects. It's not just that a child can read. How about writing? Because
Yes.
a reader is a writer. Agree?
Mm.
The more you
Yes. Yes.
listen, the better you speak. So
Wow.
reading, writing, speaking, and listening. Yeah.
True. I find that your this reading and writing assessment is something very interesting to me, because I remember last time when I was trying to bring my kids to look for kindergarten or
Mm.
childcare center, right? They don't have this thing for me. So what I do is I knock upon like 8 to 10 childcare centers with a big tummy inside me, having my second one in the tummy. Yeah, so
Oh,
yes, I didn't know that schools actually have this, and I
yes.
didn't know that Mindchamp actually has this.
This
I
is the enrichment. This is a
yeah.
This is
Uh,
an enrichment program. It's just
mm.
added in that we've incorporated this reading and writing into our preschool, which
Mm.
it was incorporated in 2014, which a lot of parents, their family has actually benefited, meaning that on weekend they don't have to send their children for any reading and writing class anymore. And the competency
Oh.
at K2, I can tell you, what I do as an extra service is at K1, K2, I also do reading and writing assessment for our K1, K2 champs to let the
Uh,
parents know what is their competency, and if there's any gaps, the teacher can continue to help them to fill in the gaps. So that is my extra service that I'm
Primary
doing.
school.
Yes. And with that, I can say that my champ is like a stepping stone from infant care all the way to secondary school. Most of our champs can actually follow us even with enrichment to learn techniques at primary one, all the way learning subjects, all the way to secondary school, which a lot of them actually do that. Yeah. So,
Janie Ling says awesome interview,
oh,
because
thank
you
you,
really give a lot of
Jenny.
value to
Yeah.
our people.
This is my lovely sister.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
well, I'm very impressed, because this thing I find that it's very important. I remember, I don't want to mention which childcare center I put
No, you
my
don't mention, okay?
child to. Okay, there was one period of time they have no teachers. The teacher
Oh,
quit, and the school wasn't able to come up with a teacher fast enough.
oh,
Yeah.
honestly, high turnover is very real.
Mm.
Global, international is very real, even in my champs. So there are a lot of things that my champ actually do to retain our teachers. One of the things that we do is we have our we call it staff development program, whereby every quarter our teachers all will go back to HQ. Even this period, we still have online Zoom training for them. This is to help them to be equipped and to motivate them. And also, before they are dispersed into the school, the class to teach, whatever background they come from, with their experience, their certificate, they will still have to go through 210 hours of training with Mindchamps. This is to help them to shift their mindset. Honestly, we can come from different background, but are all of us positive? Are all of us teaching with passion, with patience, with love? Well, so if the teachers were to go through this training, the shift of mindset is very important. First of all, they need to look at things positively. So when they look at things positively, the moment they teach and whatever they say in the classroom will be positive. So there's no such thing as don't run. Why? Because the children only remember run. But we say walking feet, please. That makes a difference. Yes.
Working, please. Okay.
Yes.
Because the mind sort of will take things in positively
Yes.
instead of
Yes.
receiving the negative, right?
Yes. Yes.
This is
Yeah.
something we learn in NLP as well. Okay.
Yes.
So I think you really put it to good use to actually inculcate this into the learning curriculum.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, because for us as parents, we usually will say, "Oh, don't do this, don't do that."
We'll say, hey, so eat until
advise
so
my children to
messy,
listen
correct or
to
not?
me.
Yeah, we will always say, wow, why eat until so messy, right? So in
Yeah.
our school, eat like a teacher.
Okay. Okay, that's very good. That's
if,
very.
if
I
you're
learned
a
something
child,
really.
if you're a child, you love hearing that, right? Oh,
Mm,
okay. Because you are not belittling me, you are not saying that
yeah.
I'm messy, but you
Mm,
want me to be okay, eating like a teacher, okay, or talk like a leader, instead of say, why you so you manners, So
okay.
these are the language, these are the change of I must say change of the way how we speak, and because of that, it helps me even change the way that I speak to my children. So I'm
Mm,
actually practicing and learning as well.
no wonder I always feel this positive aura around you, and whenever I come to you, I can feel it very strongly because I always like, oh, very loud. I'm very loud. Then suddenly when I see you there, you're telling me it's okay. It's
Yes,
going to be fine. We'll make it somehow.
yes,
That kind of
yes.
stable feeling, a very calm, peaceful feeling you give to me.
I
And
guess
really
it's also
good,
because
Mm, mm.
um,
Experience.
it's not just about experience, but there's this inner peace in me that is from the
Mm.
Almighty, that at all time we know that yes, all things will work well, for the good of all at the end of the day. Yeah. So even with panic, right, things goes wrong, it will still go wrong, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can.
Mm.
So, Brenda, allow me to share with them your next slide, nah?
Yes,
Just a
it would
minute.
be good to just share with them so that about the holiday program, maybe a lot of parents can't wait to send their
Mm.
children this period of time because of
Yes.
we
Some
all
parents are
can't
really
travel.
looking for it.
Yes, yeah, I would like to take this opportunity to give my special saving code so that parent can have this 20% saving, and yeah, just send your children for our holiday program. And is it
You
here?
able to see this?
I
Okay.
think the slide is not here, no, the holiday
Hang
program.
on.
Yeah.
Should be here. Hang on. Let me see. It should be just a minute. Let me
If you can't
try.
share, can I share?
Yeah, just a minute. Let me try this one.
Sure.
Ah, is it this one? This one?
Okay, this is not. This is
Not the one?
a this is a gift of our new Mindchamps book, the Mindchamps Way, the book that I will be giving to the parents who actually have a session with me. After the coaching session, usually I will just as a good gesture, thank them
Mm,
for taking the time to come and meet me. Yeah,
mm.
so to understand more about my champs and giving me an opportunity to share some parenting tips. So I will just give this book. This book is very special. It,
Oh, this
it
is a
is
book. Okay,
Yes,
this is
it is
a
a
book.
legacy of my champs as like a conversation. We hope that my champ can be a conversation to all family in futures that they will, talk about my
Mm,
champs. Um,
mm,
so it's specially written by Joseph A. Michelin. He written the book like for Mercedes, Starbucks, Ritz-Carlton's, all this. And for education, he has chosen my champ. So indeed, we are very proud to be one of the um, school
very
that
blessed.
he has selected.
Mm,
Yeah. So yeah,
mm.
this is a book. It's worth 29, but yeah, I would like
Okay,
to
so this
share with
is a
many
book that
parents.
after the parents bring
You
the
can
children
just
to come for the
yes,
assessment, they'll be
um,
getting it from you.
yes, just make an appointment with this link. Are we able to type the link? We can, right? Can we type the link
Uh-huh.
somewhere for them to click and then they can actually join uh, to
Let me
make
try
a.
for you. Hang on.
Mhm. Can we type it in and then so that they can actually make an appointment with me? Maybe I try. Yeah. I think the holiday program one, the slide is not here. It's okay. What we can do is we
Just a minute.
can
Let me
yeah
key it for you.
can just scan my number and then text me, WhatsApp me or call me for the detail for the holiday program.
Okay. Is it HTTPS colon double slash bit.ly
Okay,
slash
I just
parent
sent to you.
PUCOACH?
I just sent to you in our private chat. I can't do it in the comment. So,
Is it this one?
yes.
Correct, huh? I just want to make sure I type correctly.
I also want to make sure.
You help me see, is it correct? I should think it's correct, right?
Just one stroke only, Bitsley, only one.
Oh, only one stroke, huh? Hang on,
Yeah. I just sent to a private chat. You see the chat there? Yeah, I just sent to you.
Oh, only there's no
Yeah.
HTTPS in front, is it?
No need.
No. Okay. Give me a
Can
minute,
also.
huh?
Can also. Yeah.
Oh, but only a single slash after HTTPS, you mean?
Yes.
Okay, single slash, huh? Okay.
Yes.
I show you again. You see if it's correct. Is this the correct one?
Okay, let me see, huh?
I got a bit of old flower, so
Yes.
correct, eh?
Mm.
In case I cannot see well, these days after 40, it's like can see, cannot see, can see, cannot see.
Hello, you are so much younger than me.
I hate to admit, but I still 真的有时看不到，so yeah，真的是有一点悲催 for myself. Yeah, okay. So this is correct, huh?
Do eyes exercise, eh?
Eyes exercise.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. Okay. So just now we have flashed the one on the overview of programs to share, and then we have shared on the one with the QR code, and then we have also shared on this current one whereby you'll be giving the free book after the assessment, whereby
Yes.
the parents will bring the kids to you. And I really remember you said something about this camp thing.
Yes, I know. I think you don't have the slide. I cannot see.
Don't have the slide. Do
Mm.
you mind sharing with us in a bit more detail so we can understand? Because I think this is very interesting for most parents. Some of them are asking around already whether where to put the children for camp since the
Yes,
year
I
end.
know. And I can tell you that a lot of the classes actually are full already. Yeah. So yeah, because I realized, right, this year what happened is, sorry, I realized that this year a lot of parents actually, because we can't travel, so a lot of
Yes.
parents actually really put their children to our camp. Yeah.
Yes,
So,
yes. So
yeah,
is it a stayover kind of camp or the children just come?
workshop is a workshop, no stay over. Yeah, so there will be like 2 days, that kind. Yeah.
Okay. And you're catered for only children 2 to 6 years old?
3 years and above. 3
How
years
about
all the way.
15, 12 can come?
15, 12.
Because you say 3 years and above.
Yes, 3 years and above to maybe about primary school, primary 6. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes,
so my
yes.
children can also go live if they are
Can.
interested to learn. So inside this camp, boot camp, this camp that you have for the children, they'll be learning more of like
different aspect. I can actually give you the link now. Maybe I try to give you the link. So what is good about you can
Yes.
type it in the link and then remember to put my the code so that can be entitled to a 20% saving.
The code, you mean the QR code or
no,
let me see what you
my promo code. Okay, I give you, because this promo code is very important. Without the promo code, right, you can only be entitled to a 10% online. Okay, there are a lot of
So most of the slots have been filled up for the camp, but if people are still interested, they can look for you again, right? On this thing. Oh, this holiday thing, is it? Let me copy.
So this is my code. With this code, then can get a special 20%.
Oh wow, 20% is a lot, you know. Just a minute, let me copy, and I'm going to paste it over. And
maybe
Brenda,
with the
banner. This is the thing. But okay, and the code is Brenda 20. Just a minute, I can't put them together. I'll flash the first one first.
No worry. I can't share file, right? If not, I actually can share. I can't
You
share,
can
right?
try. You can try to share if you want. Let me see. I stop my screen.
You can type first. You can type first. Type it in first so that.
Your this holiday camp thing is the link is already there for the parents. If you're interested to find out more from Brenda on this camp for your children, it's all the way up to primary 6, right? it's very interesting because why this year we due to COVID, right? Not many of us are brave enough to travel overseas. Let's face
Yes.
it. So it's still best to stay in Singapore. So it's still best to go for mind champ camps if we can for the children. At least they learn something. Because this year really we have a lot of sort of intermittent breaks from the school for our primary school children, like especially for my kids. 一下子 you know what for one moment they have home based learning lah, then they have this, they
Yes.
have that. Then suddenly that they sense a lot of breaks here and there for our children. So maybe in December, if you feel that your children might need this extra learning, is very good. You can look for Brenda, and I'm gonna flash you the code that she's giving for this discount. Okay. So this is Brenda's code that you need to type in, and remember the code is Brenda20. Okay.
Okay, I try to share screen now, huh?
Okay.
Are you seeing anything?
Not yet. Nothing yet.
Are you seeing it?
No,
Ah,
don't have.
okay, that means I can't share.
You want to send to me? I try to share from my side. You can send me the link, then I open it and see.
Okay. Also cannot see right now?
No.
Cannot, huh? Okay.
While
No
Brenda
problem.
is trying to show you the thing, right? But let me show you her link again on the holiday camp. Because I think this is truthfully something very good for the parents as well as the children. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I sent to you.
Mm.
Sent to you already in your
Okay.
WhatsApp.
Oh, what's that? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a minute.
So during this period of time, I believe that many parents, because of staying at home, I have been invited by many corporates to share, to get speakers to share about stress working from home, stress staying at home during COVID-19, how to have stress management during COVID-19, whatever. So I believe, it is something that government is also very concerned. So that is where now we, in Women of Courage Asia, we are also doing all these panelists sharing, panelist discussion, helping many women out there to voice out, voice out what are their stress during this period, staying at home or working, those who are working frontline, those who are doing different jobs where lost their jobs or so in fact what I'm impressed is some women really come forward and share what is their heartbeat, and those who are they are expert, they share their tips, they share how, like example, we have one leader who is Beverly. She's a psychologist, right? Psychiatrist, right? So she was like giving sharing some tips to the woman. So yeah, this is what as parents we also need to take. I call it rule 13, take charge. Take charge of our own emotion, take charge of our own temper, whether we are temperamental or not. Do we need to raise our voice, or can we just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and come back? So it is a lot. This is what I'm also learning and telling myself to do it. Yeah. So, yep. Holiday program, send your children away for 1-2 days. That is one of the way to distress.
I think this is really good. So don't forget the link that's right there, because you are going to get a discount if you key in this Brenda20. Otherwise, you won't get the 20% discount, So this is very precious. So parents really check right in and see what's going on for this one. Yeah. You got nothing to lose, really.
Nothing to lose, yes. Can
Yes.
send them away for 2 days.
I feel that as a parent, right, the crossing over from childcare to primary school, especially when right now if your child is in K2 and you know that certain subjects or like math or Chinese or even English they are poor or language, then during this year end period, this is the little gap that we have to help them to improvise, to boost them up before they really go into primary school.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so this was the situation we were facing previously because at one point of time, the teachers in my child's childcare that time, this kindergarten, they were telling me when my child's already K2, they tell me that your child might be having dyslexia. Your child cannot
Oh,
write well, and she keeps flipping the words over, and she don't
mirror
seem to
image.
how to
Mirror image.
she don't seem to be able to read. Then I said, okay, so how high is the frequency? They said, oh, quite frequent that all her words and alphabets and numbers are all flipped. And I tell you as a parent, right, I'm so worried, but I
Yes,
don't
you
know
will.
where to turn to. But now you see, we have someone like Brenda to come forward with this program. I think it's really a godsend to most parents here because we really worry, what if my child cannot take it when they go to primary one, they freak out and then they don't want to go to school, but our work continues. Then what are we going to do? Yeah, so this is really a crucial period. I know that a lot of parents has already been asking, where should we put our children to for this period of time? You know, so this is something that y'all can look forward to. Look for Brenda. Then, yeah, try to make your child go in for this one and see how much more they can learn. And this is really good
Yes.
for them. Right? Mm.
Anna, just to share with you, when you were talking about the transition from K2 to primary one, in fact, Mindchamps offer the reading and writing assessment, which is not, I don't think other school does. And what's more, what we provide is actually a lot of advice for parents. I believe that as a parent at K2, you would like someone to share with you during that time, right? You know what Mindchamp do is that every year, in fact, this year we conducted 3 times, coming to the 4th time, to all K2 parents. And we have HOD because we have our enrichment in HQ. So we have our director also to share in terms of preparation for primary one. What is expected and how can you prepare your child for primary one, as well as what Mindchamps can help you. And what is the latest? What are the syllabus? So these are all that we will actually provide. And in fact, the last 3 talks, we have overwhelming parents that has registered. And for myself, I also invited those who are non-Mindchamps parent. So if you are interested, you can take my contact and send me a text. I can keep you in contact in my broadcast list. What I do is that every week, I'll send parenting code to motivate each other, to remind myself as well, and also parenting tips. And in my Facebook page, I will always share things that we can learn together as a parent. And next Tuesday onwards, every Tuesday and Thursday at lunchtime, 12:30, do tune in. I'm going to do Facebook, actually not Facebook, it's YouTube Live to share about parenting. So I'm going to invite our Mindchamps, some principals specialize in learning challenge that Anna you mentioned. We have allied care in Mindchamps. Just in case you do not know, which I think many parents do not know. Our teachers, once they discover that there are some children who have some learning challenge, we do not label them at such a young age, but at least we can advise parents to look for our allied care to have an assessment. So with this assessment, then we can know how to do early intervention. Whether is there a need, what to do more and what to do less. What are the things to look out? What are the things to do at home? And our allied care teachers can actually communicate with our preschool teachers. So that is what the additional service that value added, I should say, from HQ. So our allied care director, Ms. Regina, will be invited on the 19th, and then we will also invite Mindchamps parents to share in my YouTube sharing for parenting. So do look out for it.
So you're saying it's Tuesday and Thursday, is it afternoons?
12:30, yes.
12:30.
For the next 12 sessions.
So will it be
All
like on YouTube Live and screen onto your own Facebook profile page or something?
Okay, I will do that.
Yeah,
I
so
will do
please
that.
do remember to let us know so that we can add this into this post later. Yeah, then people can follow you from there.
Sure, can.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. That's very good because really, as a parent, we worry when the school at the last leak, at the last leak, they tell me that your child might have dyslexia. Then I was like,
Yeah.
what? Now then you tell me? Then left like 2 months before she crosses over to primary one. I was so stressed and I don't know what to do. You just
Did, did,
dump her
did
into
you
primary
did you
one.
discover that earlier or yourself? Did you see something, a symptom or something like that?
My child is very funny because for them I don't want to pressure them to study
Okay,
books or read
okay.
books, but I just lay a few storybooks around in the room. But I
Mm.
do find that my daughters have been reading the storybooks rather
Okay,
diligently on their
okay.
own. And my
Oh, okay,
youngest daughter, she has been reading as well, quite well in
okay.
fact for her age. But I don't know why when she goes to school, right, when it comes to writing, she tends to write the mirror image of that.
I
And
see.
then I did discover a few, but after that, I find that when the teacher came to tell me, that was already so close to the last league. And I find that how many? She said like it's so many. Then I was like, oh my, no
Okay.
time already. Then what should I do? Is my child really
So
having dyslexia?
what did you do, Anna? After that, what did you do to help your
I
daughter?
That time I did send her to a phonics kind of school for more learning because when my first daughter was born, we have a phonics school just right below our house. It was very expensive, but I just put her in to try. And for a few months, she's so good with her phonics. She's better than me in English, but my second daughter, I was like thinking, oh, never mind, the 姐姐 can teach the Mei Mei. So I say,
Oh,
I tell you, the gap is really huge.
yes, it's
It's a matter
cannot.
of
Yeah,
whether you give them the right essence in that learning. That
you
period
can
of
be a swimmer doesn't mean you can teach the right techniques how to swim. Okay.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
So actually, to go for a good school with good, all these syllabus that's already laid out in place, like a roadmap for the children to follow.
They
I
already
think
test it
this
out. Yeah, they already test it out and they know what kind of
yes.
children with what kind of learning style. I always tell the parent, let the professional do it.
Mm,
Because at the end of the day, to undone what you have done is actually more difficult. Come with without foundation, everything is even better for us. Let us do the groundwork rather than the parent try to do something and then after that,
didn't work,
not
huh?
here nor there, then it takes more time for our teachers to undone what has been in the child. Example, very simple thing like pencil grip. So if the parent try to teach the child how to grip the pencil in a wrong way, then it becomes a habit. You see,
Yeah.
practice makes perfect, but correct practice then makes perfect. If wrong practice, does it make perfect? No.
True.
So you need to undone what has been practiced. So it takes more time for the teachers and the child to actually change the habit because habit is formed because of our new role. So it will be formed. So we rather come fresh, nothing, everything you don't know. Okay, let us start for you. It will be easier to build that foundation. Yeah.
Wow. I think I really feel very impressed after hearing what you say because I feel that
Thank
all
you.
these come in really handy to help the parents who are very busy. And it's not that the parents are not educated, but they are very busy. Parents are always quite busy.
Yes.
You know, the
Yes.
working culture in Singapore, we have very
Yes.
long hours. And then when
Yes.
we come back to see our children still stuck down there, oh, the frustration levels just go up. But if there's
Understand.
a school that can help us take care of all this, I think it's really a peace of mind that you're giving to us.
Yes.
Yeah, we really appreciate. Yeah. So okay, Ken. So let me see if Brenda has any more slides she wish to share with y'all. Just give me a minute.
So for parents who are looking for preschool, yeah, we also in my Facebook page, I also talk about the 12 tips, what to look for a preschool for your child. Can also look up for it. And then for those who are primary school, secondary school, what kind of enrichment that you're looking for, not just preschool. Yeah. So I think the
Brenda,
last
do
slide
you
is
mind?
about my code. Yeah, I think it's my code. Yeah.
Do you mind I just flash one more time on your programs thing?
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Just give me
I
a
would
minute.
definitely not mind.
Okay, hang on a second. Oh, okay. Are you able to see the screen?
No, nothing.
Nothing? Okay.
In fact, I think many parents are maybe out there, like Anna, who had gone through that tough period of not knowing what to do for your children when teacher feedback something. Is it too late? What can I do? Yes, you may be lost, but yeah, don't worry, because now a lot of resources out there. Yes, you may be able to read, you may be able to Google just to find something that you can help your own children. But honestly, I always tell parents, if you don't have the time, you do not have the full knowledge of it, let the professional do it. Yeah.
Brenda, can you be my
Yes,
eyes? Are you able to see your
I
program
cannot see.
here?
I cannot
Still
see.
cannot. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
You may have to click back again like just now.
Yeah, let me try again. Okay, give me a minute. Are you able to see
Coming. Yes.
now? Okay, thanks.
Well
Because
done,
when I
Anna.
click to here, I can't see your face from
Never
here.
give up. Yes.
Thank you so much. Yeah. So as Brenda just now has shared with us, right? They have this Mindchamps preschool. Okay, that's taking care of your children from 2 months to 18 months under infant care, 18 months to 6 years old for preschool, Chinese preschool performing arts and performing arts preschool. Okay, and the reading they cover from 3 years old to primary one. So even though your child has already proceeded on to primary one, you still can look back to them for this support if you need it. And then for writing is K2 to P4. Actually, I find that the service that they carry is very comprehensive. They don't just stop at the kindergarten stage for you. In fact, they go beyond. So for the Champion Mind Theatre, it covers nursery 1 to P3. And if you look at the Mind Champion Junior program, it's
This is
P1
the
to
learning techniques. This is the learning
yeah,
techniques. Mm.
yes. And then there's this primary success which works on the mindset in English, math, Chinese, and science. They cover P3 to P5. I think I haven't heard of a school like that yet, yet. No, this is the first time that I heard of a school that really covers so comprehensively, even up to P6 for PSLE success. Yeah. So if your parents facing difficulties to train your child in studying or getting them interested, then you really
Motivate them.
yes, you really can look to Brenda Lim for support because Brenda really has a very comprehensive, whole suite of services to help you with your child. Yeah.
That's why, Anna, I have a few champs. They started with us in preschool until now. Primary school, primary six, taking PSLE, and then some of them secondary school. So they are really like follow us through. So because I'm
Mm.
in my job for 14 years, I literally can see that, they are growing out stage. And I tell you, sometimes I can really tears. Yeah.
Amazing. I can imagine the stage of your hand hold them all the way from infant all the way to primary six. It's like
Yes. Yes.
6 plus 4, 6 plus 6, 12 years of their life
Yeah.
is,
Yeah.
is very important. This first 12 years of the life is when we all help the children to mold the character.
I think 2 years
Mm,
ago, there's this family who came. So
mm,
this is a twins who came to enroll into a reading
mm,
program, which is about 3 years old. So the brother came to fetch her. The brother
mm,
came with a baby. Guess what? The brother was our ex-graduate who took up our secondary school program. Wow, I tell
oh,
you,
wow.
he
Very
becomes
heartwarming.
a father, no?
Yeah.
Very
It shows that
heartwarming.
what you all did for the children really helps, not just the children as well as the parents.
It's a
Because when our
family. It's
children
really
do
a
well,
family
we really
transformation.
yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
Mm,
yes, yes.
yeah.
I really find this is really mind blowing, mind blowing. Mm.
Thank you. Thank you.
So maybe I will share with them on your last part, which
Sure.
is on your quote of life. Just a minute.
This is one of the quote of life.
Okay.
This is
Yes.
after my many achievement in Mindchamps over the years and many success stories. I suddenly felt that life should be more than just achievement awards, and that is where I step out to serve in the community, in the Singapore Girls Home, as well as now going into women prison and started Women of Courage Asia as a co-founder to inspire more women. And this is the quote that has actually driven me into this community.
Is this the
Yes,
right page now, Brenda?
yes,
Do you see your quotes?
yes, yes. Life
Okay.
is not just about acceleration, achievement, awards. It is giving a little daily to make tomorrow a little better than today.
Giving
So
a
this quote,
little daily to make tomorrow a little better than today. Yeah.
so it means a lot because every day when I wake up, I would think, okay, of course, every morning when I talk to the Almighty, I will always ask, who do you want me to serve today? Who do you want me to text to encourage today? Who do you want me to touch today? Not
Mm,
just pray, but with action. So every day is a moment where even if we stay at home, we can actually touch somebody's life by sending a little quote, a little text, even a song or something that I've experienced. It can touch somebody's life every day. No need to be a big amount, no need. But making every day so meaningful and so fruitful, So it becomes parts of our life, and I believe that we can be happy every day. Yeah.
thank you so much, Brenda. We really learned a lot from you today. And this quote is really very heartwarming because it says life is not just about acceleration, achievement, award. Because there are times that people always tell me, hey, how come you're not accelerating, you're not achieving, and where's the award? But the thing is about how to become the better version of ourselves today than our yesterday. I think that is also very important and exactly in is what is in your quote right now. Giving a little daily to make tomorrow a little better than today. So thank you so much. Okay,
Thank you for inviting me.
let me stop sharing. Hang on a second. Okay, so Brenda, I can sense your passion and your love for your students because really you handhold them the whole stretch of time. I think the time that you spend with them is so much more than the parents spend with the children even.
That's why we always
Hours.
encourage bonding,
Mm, mm,
so that we can, just spend the time with them. So that's why we have 5 enrichment in our preschool, so that our champs no don't have to go for other enrichment on weekend. So that is what we are hoping for. Of course, it really depends on the schedule of parents. I always believe in daddy's, mommy's time. I mean, I can
mm.
share more of this with parents if they come forward. I always encourage them to do it because that is something that we have been practicing in our family. Daddy's time, mommy's time, and graduation time is very, very interesting. Or tune into my YouTube. I will share more with that also. Yeah.
Do you have a YouTube link for me to share it right now with them?
Not now. Not now.
Not
Yeah.
now. Okay,
Yeah. Not
no
now.
problem. Then, or would you want to share it with us on your Facebook link or something?
Okay. Facebook link. I think is it's not there. Huh? Okay, I send it to
Ah,
you now.
okay.
My Facebook page is it?
Ah, the one
Okay.
that you will usually appear.
Okay.
Because you said you're going to do a YouTube live, I believe you'll be sharing it to. Okay.
Sure.
Mm.
Eh, I didn't share with you. Huh?
No, it's not here. Mm.
Okay.
Otherwise, I see whether my side can I get it as well.
Okay.
Okay, wait. Let me see.
Hi, right. I think I did send to you, right? Am I right?
Mm, no, hang
No,
on.
huh?
Let me see. I I try to put it into the thing exactly. Hang on, then I'll just flash it there. Just a minute.
Okay, never mind, I got it already.
I believe this is the one. It doesn't appear. Okay,
I have it in your WhatsApp now.
okay, just a minute.
Yep, it's in your WhatsApp.
Should be. Just a minute. And that is where I step up to serve you. Okay, is it this one?
This is a Facebook, my Facebook personal.
Oh, personal. Okay, sorry.
Facebook page, you can actually,
Let me see your.
okay, I sent to you.
Okay.
I sent to you.
Oh, is it the? Okay, let me type. Is it the one under? Okay, let me type. Just a minute. Just a minute. It's HTTPS www.facebook
I sent to you faster. Yeah.
public here. Brenda Lim.
I sent to you already.
You sent already, Hang on, I think it's this one, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so if you are a parent and you feel that you might want to look for Brenda and also listen into her sharing, which she'll be doing on a weekly basis, Tuesday and Thursdays, right? Afternoons.
12:30.
12:30. So the timing is the same, but she's doing it like 2 days in a week, every week, right? Coming from this or next week?
Next week onwards. This week is still Anita. Yes.
Okay. So next week onwards, Brenda will be sharing all this. So won't you be excited to learn more from her? Because really, instead of like me with a big tummy at 8 months pregnant, going through all the schools, like 8 or 10, or I can't remember how many I visited, until my mate says, "Can we stop looking for a school for your child?" I said, "How can?" you know, she said, "Why don't I take care of your child at home?" I said, "No, they have to go to school." So instead of you knocking on many doors and trying to find out which school is better, what environment, why not listen in to Brenda and see if this is something that you might want to give to your child? And I feel as a parent, if I had seen this before, I wouldn't think about looking elsewhere. Yeah. Okay. So yes, so this is a link, and just remember to stay connected. Okay. So okay. So thank you so much, Brenda.
Thank you.
We have got your quotes as well. So I think we have covered most of it. So yes, thank you so much for your time today. And
Thank
we
you,
really
Anna. Thank you, everyone, who tuned in. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for listening to my humble sharing. Yeah.
Thank you. No. It's really a lot of good things that we are having here. Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah, I learned a lot from you. If I had known you like 10 years ago, that would be best.
Not late. Your children are in primary school. Can come. Don't worry.
Okay.
Anytime.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I really appreciate. So I can also send this to our agents whom are looking for this kind of camp or this school for this service that you really want to give to your child, right? Why not learn from someone who is experienced and already having a full suite of services there for you? Someone who has already walked the path and tested and proven as well. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So thank you so much, Brenda, and we see you next round. Thank
See you
you.
all.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.